Ooh. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do the American Horror Story 1984 Season 9 finale. I'm so proud of myself because the fact that I got through all these episodes and I didn't skip a week. Because one thing about a bitch like me, I never complete anything. So this is kind of an accomplishment. I'm like, bitch, is he a YouTuber? Not really. But anyway, let's get into it. Okay, so as y'all always know, I got my notes, so let me go through everything I want to get through. Okay, so we start off with Finn in an Uber arriving to the camp, and can we just say one thing about Finn? One thing about me, we're talking about Finn and I bring it back to me. Anyway, one thing about Finn, I love his eyebrows. A guy with thick ass eyebrows is a guy that always has a place in my heart. Maybe that's just a thirsty bitch in me, but yeah. So, he's Mr. Jingle's son, which is a good twist. Evan Peters and Sarah Paulson was not in the episode, which I was very, bummed out about. But let's be real, they need to take a season out to just be like, relax, decompress, and just like take a breather from American Horror Story, because they've been given everything for the last 8 years. It's draining taking on all these dark characters, so let's let them have a season, but y'all better come back next season. Stop playing. Anyway, okay. Of course, Montana and Daddy did get together. The one thing I wonder is, as I'm watching these two together, when they run into Mr. Jingle's son, is how do they get together? And then, of course, Mr. Jingle's son is like very like, oh, I don't know if he doesn't really believe that they're ghosts. So what happens is they end up killing themselves. It traumatizes him for however much you could be traumatized being the son of a serial killer. And they come back and then he believes them. So then Montana and Daddy Dick goes into what happened at the camp, the Halloween of 1989. Why is my fucking throat so dry when I get on camera? Oh. Anyway. So then we go into the flashback for the rest of the episode. And this pretty much finale is pretty much between flashbacks and present day. So yeah. I loved when Montana and the Night Stalker reunited because they just have such a dark charisma. I was like, I miss them together. But throughout the finale, you realize Montana isn't the heartless killer that she was. We've seen her in these later episodes. She's actually become more, empathic, and she feels what she's doing, So she's like trying to slow it down because the hatred in her heart that she felt for Brooke after Brooke, helped save Daddy Dick. She kind of let it go, and she was like, you know what, this darkness isn't gonna do nothing for my afterlife, because I can't do nothing for my afterlife. Pretty much, I can't leave this place. So she turns over like a new leaf, where she's kind of like an Avenger, a dark Avenger, where she still kills, but she kills when it's right. So that's the difference. Y'all know I was sick last week, so this is like the remnants of the cough. Anyway, the only thing that bothers me, and since we're getting on Montana and the Night Stalker, is they made such a plot hole for season 5. Season 5 was Hotel. Whatever season Hotel was, they made such a plot hole because we saw Richard Ramirez when he was older arrive on Devil Night at the Hotel Cortez. How they showed us in Hotel an older Ramirez who's already been prosecuted, and died in prison and came back, for the Devil's Night. But here, he's bound at Camp Redwood for the last 30 years. So I'm kind of like, which is it? Maybe in season 10 they're going to explore that. But I'm kind of like, or maybe it has something to do with the apocalypse that kind of rewrote a lot of the timelines. But it still doesn't make sense because with the rewritten timelines, it only affects other things. But how we may not know how much stuff it affects, from the events of apocalypse and the rewritten timeline. So let's move on, because I feel like I'm all over the place and I'm very confusing. So I hope you guys can follow along. Am I the only one who was kind of excited when the Night Stalker escaped? Because I was kind of like, okay, like this. And then the fact that Chet and Birdie were getting together, when let's be real, we all wanted Xavier and Birdie to get together. Like they were like star-crossed lovers, out of like a lunch cafeteria. What else do I want to talk about? Um, I love how, yeah, but I love how the ghosts towards the end, you can see their growth and how the killing really didn't fulfill them anymore. So I love how the ghosts kind of teamed up like the ghostly Avengers and right the wrongs and like become the protectors of Mr. Jingle's son, despite the shit Mr. Jingles did to all of them. So I'm like, oh, that's kind of nice. Like, I like that aspect. Like, that would be a good concept. The Dark Avengers, you know? I'm sure that's already it, but bitch, how cute is this? Anyway, Donna Chambers, I was so happy that her and Brooke became the final girls because even though Donna Chambers wasn't shit to begin with, you know, towards the ending, I want to say the last 4 episodes, she really started to redeem herself, and I was kind of like, okay, bitch, I like you, you know? And her and Brooke became a duo that I loved, but I love how when Brooke got rescued, because when she was shot at the camp, you know, due to the final battle with Margaret, and bitch, I'm gonna get on her. When Margaret died and they shot Brooke by accident, I love the fact that Ray was the one who ended up saving her, since Ray is the one who took her virginity, and it's like no matter what, how it ends with the person taking your virginity, they always have somewhat of a special memory or a spot. With that being said, though, I like how Donna and Brooke kind of drifted apart because Brooke didn't reveal to Donna that she survived the camp, and they just went their own way. And Donna ended up running a mental asylum, even though she should have been in it. You know, I liked it, that fact, and I liked the fact that it was a black final girl because I was like, that's not really done that much. Like y'all already know, I live for Margaret Booth. You know, despite the fact that they kind of Marie Laveau'd her at the end of the season, and by Marie Laveau, I mean like, you know, when Kathy Bates' character in Coven, they chopped up Marie Laveau and spread her around New Orleans. That's what they kind of did to Margaret Booth, but they put her through a meat shredder to make some bologna, because you know that bitch was full of shit. So I liked it though. Like, okay, let me be honest. The season, on a scale from 1 to 10, the season was a hard 8.5. However, I will say this finale, I expected a lot of twists and turns and a lot of, oh, let's put all the puzzle pieces down and these are where they're going to connect. And I really didn't get that. I kind of got this is just a happily ever after for American Horror Story. And I'm like, I'm not mad at it, but I kind of want to like, okay. Okay. You know, big ups to me for actually following through and reviewing every week, even in the weeks when I didn't want to. I didn't stop, and like I said in the beginning, a bitch like me never finishes anything. So the fact that I actually finished something, bitch, this was a big moment for me. So this could just show me I could do other shows like this. I won't, but I could, you know. So that just makes me feel all warm and giddy inside. So yeah, thank you guys for watching me throughout this season of American Horror Story and doing these horrible reviews where I'm all over the place, stuttering, ain't making sense, you know. But thanks for sticking by me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. You guys have a good night. Bye.